Everyone hear me? Okay, so let us see. Are we live? Okay, can everybody hear me? Are we all here? Something's happening. We may be live. Yay, we seem to be anyway. Okay, great. Hello, everyone. Hi, Helia. Hi, Gober. Morning Star, hello. William, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. Sorry about that, technical difficulties at the start. But yeah, so we're here now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I call a Halloweenie Streamie. I know. So for the next, I have my tea with me as well. So for the next little, maybe an hour or a bit, I'm going to be drawing a little Halloween themed OC that I have anyway. So I'll just plug in my mic properly so I can hear what I sound like. Now, so, hi, so. My jumper, actually, it's not a jumper, Morningstar. It's actually a tea cloth. So I will show it here. That's what it looks like. It's a tea cloth from, I think it was TK Maxx. I actually used a set as background. Kind of an interesting background, but yeah, so it's actually a tea cloth and I'm using it as a napkin. So I'm going to show off a little bit of Essie. So she might be hard to see because she's in pencil first, but she's kind of the closest of my sort of Halloween themed characters I thought to do today. So her first little portrait is up here. Oh, thank you, Morningstar. So what I'll do is I'm just going to ink her in. I've already drawn her with a HB pencil. Hi, Goober. Hi, Helia. Glad to see you haven't left anyway. The technical difficulties. One day I'll get the hang of it and it will be more streamlined. I can promise. So, so what I'm doing is I've drawn Essie in various poses, and I'm just going to ink her in with a little brush, my brush pen. And I might not get around to painting her today, but we'll see anyway. We'll see how we go. It might be just a short live stream because I'm busy later on. So I've got to do adult life. And yeah, Helia, you were there from the very start. You were actually there long before I was there. So I was trying to figure out microphones and computers and all sorts. You were there, so fair play to you. You got there and you're number one. Thank you very, very much. I'm really grateful for all you guys being here. And yeah, joining me on a midweek live stream, and probably do another part over the weekend. I can't make promises Saturday because I know that's everybody's kind of nice day. You were lurking, yeah, I know, I know. You probably seen, maybe you seen my notification. Hopefully you did anyway. But yeah, I'm curious about that too. Do you guys get notifications for this little, for any streams I schedule? Because that's interesting if you do. And if you're joining India, hi, what's your name? It's Chico, is it? Chico, hi Chico, India. Wow, it's a long way away. What time is it in India? It's probably late enough in the evening, but I'm doing a midweek one just to see how much sort of an experiment too, how much people join and see who's eating eating right now. Yeah, what are you eating, Helia? And thank you, Morningstar. Yeah, I should say it's if you like what you see and if you're not already subscribed, why not like and subscribe? I have a little. I showed off a little subscriber YouTube notebook. Okay, I got the idea from Morningstar. There was theft going on, but I hope he doesn't mind. So I got the idea, and yeah, so a little YouTube notebook for everybody, and cheese sticks. Wow, I that sounds nice actually. That does sound nice. A nice little snack. I haven't actually got any snacks on me today, but I have water and tea. My tea is going quite cold, but that's okay. So I'll try and see can I ink in a full one of Essie. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but no bother. Yes, indeed, Helia. That is a little cat candle. I always have a candle in my videos, and I'm um, extra careful not to ensure that all my materials are not flammable. I do warn people when I do a walkthrough of materials because and I am well ventilated, but yes, I it's kind of a Halloweeny setup anyway all year round. But yeah, it's a little cat candle, and currently playing a car game. What car game, Goober? Is it a racing type game, or is it mobile or PC? Yeah, you can often see it in the corner, and I'm always really careful of when I'm picking up my sketchbooks that it doesn't catch the corner. But I have fire extinguishers too. I think I'm okay. I'm watching it anyway. I always think it's a nice little ambience to add to it. So a free roam soft body physics game called Beaming Drive. I haven't heard of it, Goober. You're into your games then, I assume, and you're actually your cars too. I think we got a car guy here. And also an art guy. I hope everybody is having a nice Thursday, and a nice week. And I hope we're doing nice things today. And if we're not drawing along, that's perfect. But I hope we are doing nice things. What's everybody doing today? Amazing at the steering wheel. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Maybe like, do you play the Grand Theft Auto games? I'm not in the know about much games, so Grand Theft Auto, I think as driving games go, that's about all I know. I'm not too bad, Morningstar. Thank you for asking. I'm doing a midday one because I won't promise that I can do one on a Saturday. So I thought I'll see how many people show up, and why not? Are we filled with a Halloween? Goober, I'm sure you are. I am sure you are. A Halloween vibe. Well, actually, pretty much my aesthetic for when I started off was Halloween. I suppose because I started my channel kind of heading into the autumn, and autumn is my favorite time of the year, and I love anything with autumn colors, autumn vibes. So yeah, it does have a Halloween vibe, and I'm trying to figure out when it comes into December how am I going to figure that one out. But this is Essie anyway, and I might actually start to colour her in, and I'll take a sip of my tepid tea. So how is everyone today? Is anything up to anyone up to anything unusual or different? Because I hope so. I currently am not. I am just streaming, and delighted that you guys could join me. But anyway, for Essie, oh yeah, I almost forgot, but I have my little kneadable eraser and my ordinary eraser, and I'm just gonna erase. Yes, indeed, Helia. She is, well, I should say, she looks a little bit like a little devil girl. But she's not a little devil girl, and she's not a human. See, she is an OC of mine. They're a creature of mine called a fire mage. and she looks a little bit like a little devil, but she can actually sort of make and control fire. Uh, and she kind of is made of a little charcoaly kind of substance. So as I colour along, or probably, yes, thank you. I remember every year me and friend used to wait. A leaf would fall and then a big pile of jump. I love that tradition. Oh my goodness, I used to do that too. We used to wait for chestnuts and we used to get them and make, the chestnut game. So yeah. So she's as we colour along, or as I colour along, you'll hopefully see her. She's not quite sort of peachy tones. She's quite dark tones. And I've always promised myself when I get really good at drawing flames, because flames is something I really want to get good at, mainly for these guys. Hi, Not Real. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Again, I should keep saying thanks for joining me. I'm delighted you could all join. So yeah, so she's going to be quite dark coloured, and when I learn how to do a proper smoke and flame and fire, I'll probably design her more as in appearing from the smoke, appearing from fire, and made of fire, because she can control it. So well, I say control it, but sometimes well, not really, but I'm going to put her in a little kind of Halloween costume. So I plan, these are my Ohuhu markers, so I've taken them to the stream, so it'll be quicker than Crayola. If you guys were watching along in my last video, and if you are, thank you very much. Yeah, so I did Crayola, and I won't say a big mistake, but it was a big mistake. I'm joking, but yeah, they do take a little bit longer. So I think a faster medium and something a little bit more bright and illustrative. It shall appeal to Essie. Her original says, hi, yeah, thanks, Not Real. Thank you very much. Yes, Helia, I did indeed hit 80. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. The numbers are growing, and like I always say, these things do take time. So if you're under that subscriber count, 80, don't fear. They will get there. They will get there. I just put Essie down because this is her dark shadow. Now I've thought about her dress. She's going to have, it doesn't sound right, but she's going to have brown pumpkins on it, because this is orange. But is the wax? No, actually, Morningstar, the wax is actually black. It just looks that way because of the flame. So it's actually a full black candle. Thanks, Morningstar. Not real. No, I'm not necessarily learning to draw. I'm just, how do I say it? I'm just doing this for a little bit of fun, a little bit of crack, as I'd say it. Again, yeah, the CRAIC, crack. So the fun. Hi, Mama. How are you? My goodness, thank you very much for joining. I hope it's not too. Oh, maybe is it late where you are? It might be. It might be evening, is it? Hi, Mama. Hi, indeed. Yeah. Morning. Okay. Well, good morning then. I hope I'm not very, very early on your side, but I'm very glad you could join me anyway. So yeah, so Essie's the little folds in her dress. I'm going to try and see, can I do little brown pumpkins, and in keeping with the folds. Early. Early, it's night. Okay, yeah, so we kind of, in the daytime, we sort of get a mix of everyone, don't we? It's all kinds of times. But anyway, regardless, welcome all. Hope you can stay for a while anyway. I don't mind. Oh, I have to think about her arms. So I've just sketched her within the last, maybe I sketched her maybe yesterday. And I didn't think much about, well, I did think much, but I had ideas for her colour schemes. And I just went with the flow. And yeah, so I'm just seeing how will it work out. Maybe it won't, but sure, that's okay too. And I hope everyone is having a really good Thursday and doing something exciting or special or nice. Evil Alice. Yeah, I know what you mean. Exactly. Yeah, she does slightly, but when I colour her in more, hopefully she'll kind of resemble more herself, if that makes sense. But maybe a little. Well, she looks a little bit. I want her to look like a quite a young character. Maybe 15, maybe 16. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how fire mages age, but I do have ideas for them. Now, so the little I might keep an eye on my flame, because the last thing I want is for explosions or fires. So these are my brown, potato brown, BR2 and BR1. So I might actually draw the pumpkins in on her dress afterwards, and I'm going to outline her. So she, as I say, you guys are going to see now what she's going to look like. So I'll take her up again. As I mentioned, for anybody just joining the stream, she's a fire mage, and she does in fact look like, I know she looks like a little devil girl. That was my basis, and kind of 1950s maybe clowncore sort of look. So she's going to be, but made out of kind of ash and smoke and all kinds of things. So that's why she looks like she does. But you guys are hopefully going to see her in all her glory. I can't promise she'll be complete this live stream, but we'll get there. I always think she looks like the little girl from Kiki's delivery service, but slightly more underworld core. So she has got little horns, and she is indeed all black. So there are her horns. Yeah, they do. Time zones do bother. I'm always thinking for you guys, especially on stream, what kind of time is the best to schedule, because who's going to be awake, who's going to be asleep. So but yeah, I hopefully the middle of the day is not too early or too late for anyone. I don't know. And we never know who's going to join either. Yeah, pyromancer. Yeah, she would kind of be able to control and sort of use flame to her advantage. There is indeed a little sketch I have planned. That's her going to be juggling flame. And she's juggling little kind of sparks of flame. So I'm going to see how that goes, maybe on a next live stream. She's the most Halloweeny one of them all. What time is it? Yeah, so for me, and I say Mr. Morningstar, and if anybody else is joining from Ireland, it's about sort of 12:30 in the day, so 12:30 p.m. This time is perfect for me. Okay, that's good, Helia. That is good. And yeah, not really. She actually doesn't have red hair. She's all black, so she's going to get. Do I have many red-haired characters? I actually don't think I do. That's interesting. Now I might. Hmm. Yeah, do I? No, I do not. But interesting, actually. I might consider that for another character. And she's got a little kind of heart-shaped tip on her tail. And it's got a bow on her. 6:23 p.m. Yeah, that's actually a good time too. So it seems to be a good time to stream. I know Morningstar sometimes streams at this time and seems to get a few people in for it at a good time. So that's good to know now. I might keep that as a reference in future. Just get some water. So yeah, so like I said, we might go for an hour, we might go for an hour and a half. We'll see anyway. But that's Essie kind of so you guys can see what she outwardly looks like. Eating too much cheese sticks. I'm a big one on crackers. I don't know. I like the salty crackers. Cheese man. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? I'm actually not a fan of cheese, believe it or not, but I know, but I do like my crackers and some spreadable cheese like that Philadelphia. I do love those now. I will admit. And so what I'm doing here is I like to draw the patterns on her dress first. I'm a bit afraid of going in fully with marker. So, hi, Phantom. Wow. Hello. I hope it's not too late for you because you were streaming earlier and it was a bit early for me. So, but welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, you do be streaming quite a lot of games. And every time you stream, it's quite early for me. So, but I'm glad you can join. Yeah, cheese pun. Hola, indeed. What should I say? You said hola. Diagwit. Diasmurgwit, you're supposed to say, but that's okay. We won't. We will keep it in English. Yeah, indeed. 4:28 a.m. Oh wow. Oh wow. Every time I see you, it's always like 8 in the morning for me, and you're always up playing games. So that makes sense actually. So there's Essie with her little pumpkin designs on her. Yeah, so yeah, thanks Morningstar. I keep forgetting myself. If you like what you see and you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn into the cheese man. Yeah, eating. Yeah, I know. I get you. I get you. Although with me now it would be crackers. I think crackers is what I'm passionate for. Um, cheese. Not cheese and onion actually. Salt and vinegar flavor to me now would be very Moorish. Maybe Morningstar, if you are you if you're ever in the supermarkets here, there's something called tins. They're Rivita tins and THIN. And my goodness, oh my goodness. Once you eat them, you'll never stop, boy. You'll never stop. And not real. Thank you, not real. Look, I'm gonna write you down. Oh yeah, not real. Not real. Well, that is very real. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yay. That is very sweet. So you can see I have a little notebook ready. And oh, tux. Tux are great. Oh, I love tux. Yeah, morning, sir. These Rivita tins, they're a little cracker and they're flavored sort of salt and vinegar. I won't say they're healthier than crisps, but I don't pay much attention to what's on the box. But yeah, I know. I was thinking of that. I was thinking these now. If you're ever needing a little snack and they're not, I don't know how you're fixed for calorie intake. But they're worth a look if you want to look at them in they're usually in supermarkets over here, so they're in a little box called Rivita tins. And I like them anyway. They're sort of salt and vinegar flavor would be my favorite. So I know this looks kind of strange, brown pumpkins, but I thought I didn't want to put her in a brown dress because she's gonna have quite dark skin, or quite dark coloration. So she has to contend with brown pumpkins. Your addiction, I don't know what to say to you about that now, Helia. I wonder, is there a helpline or something for that, or an online? Is there something online that could help you with that? Maybe one a day, maybe wean yourself off. A road train right now. Trying to do, is that drawing a road train? William, yeah, I agree. It does actually. I agree. I didn't want to put her in brown, the brown dress, because her skin, as you guys will hopefully see, is quite dark. So I think orange. Now I'm not sure about that Shakespearean color anymore, but we'll go with it anyway. It's hard sometimes. The colors are kind of hard to do, but actually looking at it, I don't know why I did it, but I did it. A moment of madness, we'll call it, and but we'll forget I ever said so. Semi trucks with two or more trailers. Oh, road train, semi trucks with two or more trailers behind. Okay. Have I seen one? I'm not sure I've even seen one of those before. We just call them sort of big trailers or a big lorry. Um, interesting. Ah, big vehicle to be big vehicle to be at the helm of, we'll say. But there's her dress now. Her sleeves, I'm not sure. What colours did I bring with me today? I have a little mug of colours here. Yeah, so, and I did some, it's in Australia. Oh, wow, down under. Um, okay, so Y10, YR5, BR2, and 1. It's in Australia. Oh, Phantom. Oh, Phantom, you're very welcome. Thank you very much. And seriously, go to sleep. 4:28 a.m. I cannot even fathom that. Fine. Yeah, no, your dad is being, yeah, no, your dad is right, Helia. Your dad is right. That's okay, not real. That's okay. Do you like a mature cheddar, Morningstar? Because I never found it was, never found it, uh, tasted all right to me. I don't know why. Actually, maybe purple would have been good for Essie here. Okay, well, I don't seem to have any purple markers. They're in another room, so oh dear. But anyway, brown will have to do on Essie for now. But purple, I hope she doesn't look too much. Well, Halloween and orange. I might actually try a purple in her little her arm puffs, her poofy kind of sleeves. Who woke up at 2 a.m.? I know, I couldn't even fathom being up that early. That's why I'm always thinking about what times live streams should be at. Bye, Phantom, indeed, and thank you very much. I'm always thinking about what times live streams should be at, again, for international people, but this one seems to be suiting. I'm in agreement. Not real. I actually think it's probably a little bit too much brown. But we'll go with it. I might get a purple. Actually. And I might actually get it off screen and maybe make a post, because this was supposed to be orange too, but there is quite a lot of orange going on. What I'll do is I'll give her an orange hair bow. I think it's too much orange personally, but we'll see. So we'll give her a little orange hair bow. So she is quite she's sort of that clown core, jester core maybe look to her. And yeah, Phantom, I don't know. You're probably not still here. I'm not a night person at all. I'm in bed fairly early all the time because I do wake up early. So yeah, orange is the new black, isn't that what they say, William? I'm not sure. I might have done. I should do purple on her. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, obviously she won't be done in this entire live stream, but I'm going to do the background of her, yeah, the other one. And seeing as I have orange here with me, I've lost a pen. Yeah. Yeah, I might now. Not really. I was thinking maybe. Oh, thank you, Mama. Yeah, I think so too. I was thinking maybe. She does actually have orange eyes, and I might redo purple, but I'll actually draw the little, as I have orange pens here. I'll actually do her little pumpkin. Little, what do I say, props that she's resting on, because I like to imagine she's quite a little playful character. Pumpkin, yeah, could be purple, yeah, indeed, or red, yeah, yeah, and she does have orange eyes, so we'll do the orange eyes. They actually match with the black. That's why I thought to do Essie, because she is actually the most Halloweeny character I have. So yeah, that's why she's getting drawn in my live. There are other characters and creatures I would like to draw in my lives, but they're not necessarily Halloween. I might actually, are they? I might do a little silly kind of dress up of them all one day, but not now. But Blood dripping. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I agree. We are arting and we are not farting. Well, I'm not anyway, so I agree. Uh, Little blood drip might be an idea, although I do want to keep her quite playful, and going in with the kind of silly kind of little clown core vibe she has. So I'll see. And the pumpkin has a stalk. So I might finish the pumpkins this live stream. And I just made a little a little short anyway, of this little guy here. So he's the only one that has a face yet, but I'm not quite versed in candle flames while drawing them anyway. So I might have to look up a little tutorial. But that's okay. Halloween fireworks. Yeah, actually, we've been getting quite a lot. I don't know, Morningstar, have you been getting many in your area? Because not too many, but sometimes in kind of spades maybe we'll get 10 or 11 all in one go, and then that's it for the rest of the night. But yeah, I have. And Mama, I won't tell anyone if you don't, because I'm supposed to be getting ready for work. So, and I'm supposed to be preparing for work. So it's okay. It's okay. I won't tell anyone. So yeah. So that's her little sketch as well. So because she's going to be all black, it's quite easy to kind of her features are going to be quite easy to do, I think, and certainly do them quick on live stream. We'll give her little hair. So she has got a little bit of flame on her tail. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, William. Yeah, bangers. Yeah, they do. There's a spate of them, and they go off for about maybe 5 minutes, and then they're gone, and that's it. And then the next night, then they're potentially 5-10 minutes again, and then they're gone. So, yeah, yeah, combat zone. I know. Well, mine don't keep me up, but I do get really annoyed if they're later than say 11 or something. But yeah, yeah. Hi, Kent. Hi, Kent. How are you? How are you? Hi, yeah. No, morning, sir. That's all right. I just wondered, did you get much fireworks in your area? And welcome to the stream, Kent. Welcome to the stream. For anyone new joining, Kent, hello. Yeah, bonfires. Yeah, where I'm drawing one of my characters, and she's kind of Halloween themed anyway. So, yeah, no dust, no dust. These are good for that. So she's kind of Halloween themed anyway. So that's why I'm doing her. Her name is Essie, and she's a fire mage. So and she has pumpkins around her, and typically I know, and I won't finish her off this live stream, but maybe Sunday I might do one where I finish her. If nobody else is planning one or doing one. So yeah, should I connect another trailer? Well, Goober, you have two behind you, don't you? So I don't know. I personally wouldn't, but then I only drive a small vehicle. But yeah, I personally wouldn't. But it's up to you if you feel like you can. But please stay safe out there. And please stay safe no matter what you're doing, guys. But yeah, see how it goes. Fire, yeah, I like that idea. Fire a little bit of purple. I actually imagined it in another setting, the fire that they make. There are others in her fire mage species, but they're quite green sometimes, and maybe a little bit. Sometimes you get a green fire. Is it phosphorus or something? But yeah, you do get a little bit of green fire. Oh, thank you, Kent. Yeah, thank you. Well, her dress, this one is undergoing reconstruction. So it's going to be little brown pumpkins on it. And I might try and fix the purple. I might put purple. Um, how many years have I been drawn? Yeah, not real. I kind of, I don't even want to say, oh, I've been drawing all my life, uh, but probably when I was a child, a lot of my experiences, it was mostly the only way I had of entertaining myself, was drawing. And then I left it when I did kind of secondary school. I studied a little bit of art, but it went down my life for a little bit, as maybe 8, 10, 12. And then in my college years, so maybe, yeah, I won't say when, but a few years ago, I went back to it seriously. And yeah, so I've been sort of dipping in and out for definitely 10 years, if not 15. So yeah, spider webs. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that idea. I was thinking maybe this dress is going to be maybe pink with either ghosts, but it could be pink with little spider web designs. Because she is quite, I imagine she's quite she's still quite girly, and she's quite a young character. So I kind of like to imagine that she would see like the clown core, the jester core really does suit her. So I would imagine she would choose a pink dress herself. But oh, thank you, not real. Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind. You have a YouTube channel actually. I'll go and subscribe to you too. Because you're very kind. I'm honored that you would join me and join and subscribe. So if you do, I'll go and check you out. Now, so you guys are giving me fashion advice. Poor Essie, I think I might redo this dress here at a later stage. Maybe, yeah, you're right with the purple. And of course, me being super organized, in that not organized at all. I didn't think that I sort of forgot purple being a Halloween colour. I know, I did. So yeah, so but anyway, there will be a part I will redo her on probably Sunday. I won't make any promises yet, but probably Sunday. And I forgot the next step, what I usually do. Now, how did I do? Oh no, I haven't forgot. I think I've lost a pen. No, I haven't lost a pen. It's here. I'll put them all back tidy. Pencil, there. I'm sure you do, William. I don't know. I'm sure you do. I'm not wholly convinced of that. I myself now don't have much either. I kind of the sort of woman that wears what's practical, because I'm always looking for comfort, and no, I don't believe you guys. I don't believe any of you people. But I'm the sort. I think comfort is number one. So if I have to spend all day on my feet or bending or stretching, I'm always, or warm actually, comfort and warmth. I think you can never have too little of in a costume. But gee, yeah, yeah, Kent, I sort of wear tracksuit bottoms in the house. And then obviously when I'm in work, I have to wear a kind of a tailored trousers, but it's a kind of a baggy tailored trouser. So it's not, it's never too tight because I have to do a lot of moving in work. So yeah, if I can stay in that for 8 hours, that's good. That's a win-win. I'm happy with that. So yeah, so now I'm inking Essie in, and her skin tone, I'll say, is probably going to be a little bit alarming. Um, because yeah, she's all black. Yeah, Kent. Yeah. Well, some guys are really. I have to say, I've seen some guys, and they're really into their fashion and their knowledge and their know-how. It's better than my know-how anyway. So yeah, that's what I think now. Some guys, but some girls too. But I wouldn't be one of them. I have a high. You have a high clutch temp. that mean the temperature? Goober. That's curious. High clutch temp. Yeah, t-shirts, jeans, hoodies. It seems to be the universal. What would you say, uniform for comfort and style. I'll actually ink. What I'll do is, so her pumpkins, I'm going to ink those later. So probably off stream. So if you can see, there's sort of a little bit of shadow. So the one that's carved, the one that's Morningstar, you do well. You do look like a cartoon character, I gotta say. In this, you definitely do here. But and that just threw me for a loop. I'm going to do yellow maybe later. I might make a little video, a little short about that. But at the moment, I'll keep inking her in. Um, Okay, you guys make me laugh, and you know, when you make me laugh, you actually distract me. I don't mind it, but it is quite funny. I suddenly lose my train of thought because that's of course expected with me. I think I might be getting some orange ink on my elbow, but that's okay. I'll ignore it. Um, I okay, yeah, too lazy. Yeah, okay, so gonna mess up the truck. Oh no. Well, at least it's not on a real road, I have to say, because if it was a real road, I'd be really worried for you. But yeah, yeah, it's maybe if you added the third trailer, I wonder is that the reason? Hmm? I wonder. I believe it's a driving game, isn't that right, Goober? So because I don't want to say don't be watching my stream or anyone else's while driving, but if you're playing a game, that's great. But yeah, I wonder, did you, if you added the third trailer, it might have been the cause for that. I don't know. I'm no expert, but so you can see, I'll do a little bit of inking on Essie, and we'll see how far we can go. So this dress I'm thinking might be pink, and it might have the little spider web design or the little ghosts. I'm not sure. I might actually do a little fallen leaves and a little ghost further along. But now, what pose is she in? Oh yeah, she's sitting on a casket. So and she does have a little black cat, so that's going to be probably myself. I know, putting myself. Well, not necessarily. I mean, black cats and all that, they are quite a Halloweeny sort of image anyway. Oh, her arm has gone a little bit too plump on me. Um, oh, it's the engine from the weight. Yeah, it's. I was thinking that it sounds a little bit. If you've one engine, and putting three trailers on it, you got to think about that. Um, yeah, probably maybe take off a trailer. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would take off a trailer. Maybe it's all to do with weight and physics, and um, I wouldn't do it on a real truck now, I gotta say. Um, so yeah, so she's gonna be propped sitting on a little coffin. Hi, Emmanuel. Hi, you're back. Welcome, welcome. Love from Coolock. Well, indeed, love from I won't say where, but love from Ireland. We are quite close, country-wise speaking. Anyway, you're very welcome to join this stream, and thank you very much. I'm not sure how long I'll go, but well, we'll see. I might definitely probably do another on Sunday, but you're very welcome today. And how are you anyway? I hope you're having a nice Thursday. Um, I hope everyone's having a nice Thursday and doing interesting, important things. And if you're doing some art, very nice, very nice. I'd love to hear if you are, and if you're not, that's okay too. Uh, yeah, yeah, indeed, indeed, not real. We do know the accent. Oh no, Helia. Okay, Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, that does happen. Oh no. Sorry now, we might lose you somewhere along the line, but That's I won't say that's okay, but it's unfortunate if we do. I don't actually, Emmanuel. I don't actually have a cat. We used to. Our family did used to have quite some cats, and one was a little black cat. So I sort of take inspiration from her, and I would love to own a cat, but I don't at the moment. A few years down the line, probably, and certainly in when I'm in better arrangements, I will. Uh, Stream is laggy for you. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine it is. Yeah, I can see you, Helia. Yeah, you are coming up in stream. Luke, and yeah, Morningstar, you're probably closer to Emmanuel. Certainly closer than me, but I will not say any more on that. There's no lag. No, I think, Helia, it's probably maybe it's for you because of your Wi-Fi. And I'm glad to hear that there's no lag for anyone else. But unfortunately, Helia, it might be your Wi-Fi. Um, so I'm trying to train myself panicking on live stream. Well, I'm not panicking. Externally anyway. Where's my little sweeping brush, I call it? Now, I'm also organized. There we go. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. It's sweeping time, and I'll clear those up later. So Essie is drawn out. I might actually make her pink dress now. I can't see all talking. No chats from anyone else. The stream loading. Might be you, Helia. I don't know. My stream seems to be fine. I know. I used to do that, not real, but what I found was it was going everywhere. So I like to kind of keep it in a little pile, and brush it away later. I'm very OCD about dust, but there's no wrong way. There's no wrong way at all. It's just that's my little. What I find worse is pencil pair shavings. They're really bad. And yeah, no, you're not wrong in doing that. I just like to sort of scoop them up in a little area. So we're gonna go in pink with Essie now. And I have to think about what colours her dress should be. So this pink, sometimes when you do a pink, sometimes when you do a pink, it's sort of it looks different on, I don't know, on the same paper, yeah, but it's still, it's a funny color. It's kind of too light or too dark, or the smell. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a woody smell or something, or certainly with the wood shavings or the pencil shavings. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, it could be Helia. Pedal to the metal right now. Gober, have you not taken off that third trailer by now? Because if you can't get up more speed than that, I think that's your problem right there. So her dress now, I haven't decided, but it is a good suggestion from Not Real. Do little spider webs. So that's a good suggestion. I do like that. I had planned ghosts, but we might do spider webs on when I come back to her. So I didn't really plan much into this. Just going and seeing how she turns out. So I always say I can fix her up later. Brown anyway, I can certainly fix. Okay, you're doing an experiment then, Goober, are you? Interesting. Well, as long as it's not in real life anyway, that's okay. Yeah, I do love the pink too, Morningstar. I feel it's perfect for her, especially as she's going to be all black. So it's kind of giving her an extra bright sort of girly look. I do have more of her drawings, but not with me now. but I might post them sometime too. Yeah, go with the flow. Yeah, indeed. It is the best now. I'm not so good at material folds. I don't really. I do kind of look them up. But they're still, the folds and material are still quite challenging. But there's certainly one across her lap where she's sitting, even though she hasn't got her little hooves folded. But we'll try and blend it in anyway. And see, I don't have my marker, my blending marker with me either, so I'm really super organized. But yeah, next stream we can fill it all in. I can see you all chatting. Yeah, your Wi-Fi. That was it. That's it. It's usually the case anyway. Sometimes it just needs to kind of catch up even. Is this the right shade? I don't think this is the right shade. The fire mages. Fire mages. Yeah, indeed. Pink makes the boys wink, as they say. Well, she does actually. She does actually have. There is a boy fire mage, and she does have a brother. So I might do him in another live stream. He could potentially. He's the same coloration, but he's not near as bright as Essie. But I could maybe reveal or do him in another live stream. Maybe even a Halloween one. I'm not sure. I sort of do a lot of planning, but the best laid plans and with schedules and with busyness, they don't always go to plan. But yeah, would be, she does have a brother, so would be interesting to make him in a live stream. Thank you very much. Very appreciative, and thank you for joining me and making sure I'm not in a room chatting to myself. It always feels like I'm sitting here and you guys are right here in, well, it is real life, but how do you know William? Have you met him before? Well, she is the cheeky, kind of mischievous one. But yeah, she is the mischievous one. But her brother is, well, he's mischievous too, but it's a different kind of, because he's older, so it's a different way. But I might introduce him in another live stream, or even together. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I would have shaded in that quite dark pink. But however, I did shade in that quite dark pink. And I have to go looking for my brush pen again. I keep putting it down and sort of losing it in one mug. I don't know how that's possible, but I do lose it in one mug. Yeah, I seem to have lost my brush pen. Yeah, how does that happen? Oh, here it is. I put it away. So I drawing the little cat anyway. So little cat, I'm not sure if she's going to have 3 eyes like I do, but we'll give her 3 eyes. We'll be nice. We'll make her extra kind of Halloweeny. And in the next live stream, here I am making all kinds of promises, but indeed in the next live stream I'll have hopefully fixed Essie, and you guys will see what when I put the black on her and her backgrounds, hopefully. And I might do a little bit sort of like, I finished the mermen up off live, so I did a little post about finishing them in my own time, and I did. Now her hand does look strange, but we'll have to just go with it. And her little hooves, so she is, like I say, she's like a little kind of typical demon lady, but she is not, even though she hangs out in the underworld too. She's just one of the odd denzians, and she's quite playful, and she's quite girly and super feminine. She would like little bows in her hair. She's never without a bow on her tail. So I might draw more of her. But I might draw more of her brother too. And yeah, so here we go. I wonder now if my chat is lagging. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I see. Yeah, hard to know. Hard to know. Essie, there's something wrong with your neck, my girl, but we'll have to just go with it. The good thing about all black characters is you can kind of sort of tidy them up, or you can get away with a lot. Oh yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. Helly, you were making me super worried that it was on my side too, but that's okay. Sometimes I thought I saw it just freezing there, but no, that's good. We're going good, and we're making good time. And um, do her little horns, and maybe oh oh yeah. Just when I say black is, thank you, Morningstar. Black is a most forgiving of colors to do a character in. Not in a blank pen because now one horn has gone skew, but ah, see, you'll have to be forgiven of me. Don't shower me with flammable sparks. But there's her fringe, and yeah. So she's done. I might try the little one of her juggling her sparks now. So just so I know. And her eyes, and yep. There, her neck and her bob. So she kind of looks like, as I said at the start, the girl from Kiki's Delivery Service, but a more underworld version maybe. But she does have the little black cat too, so there's probably a lot of inspiration going on there. And this little dress, I haven't thought about that yet, but I'm thinking maybe purple and maybe pink. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, morning, sorry. Yeah, she is. She is pretty, and yeah, thank you, William. Yeah, she's a sweet little character. She's quite a little brat sometimes, but and certainly she's the heart of gold, but she's too cheeky for her own good, I think. I hope her hand doesn't look. Does it look? Yeah, slightly, slightly. Again, with black being a kind of a coverall sort of color, you can sort of it's quite forgiving that way. And we'll give her her elbow, and we might give her little paw pads. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Goober. What did Morningstar say in the last stream about my H's? Do they come out or do they hide? But yeah, well, thank you indeed. So you can probably maybe see her a little bit better now. And there's her little heart-shaped tail. So her brother, I shouldn't get too much into him yet, and he might not appear on live stream. But her brother has his little tail tip is more like an arrow, so it's more pointy. And I don't like to necessarily gender my characters too much, but I do like the idea of her being extra girly, and she has a little heart-shaped tail, and him being obviously not as girly, and him having a little point of a tail. I do like that. White, white indeed, yeah, white. I'm gonna sound like a parrot at times. You guys better not take that out of context. You know the way a parrot can just go repeating the same phrase. I'm gonna sound like a parrot in one of these live streams. Is that a Cavan? I think that's a Cavan accent, isn't it, Morningstar? Yeah, it's a Cavan accent indeed. In the back of the car, yeah. Do you know the name? Do you know the name Kevin? If you heard a Cavan person saying Kevin, it's something like Kevin. It's quite a funny kind of ring to it. Or up further than that, it's Kievan, I think, something along those lines. So she is, as she is on perched on a coffin, and she's not afraid of its contents at all. If there is any contents in it, who knows? I think the owner of said coffin is probably up and walking about. So she's perched on a coffin, and I'm going to keep her colours because she might have a purple background in one or two of these. I'm going to keep it not too dark brown. So we'll try and get around her. It sure is. It sure is indeed. I've put a little frame as well in pencil around her. So you might be able to see it. And if I do go outside its lines, well, I can always go over it with my Arctics. I might do that on another live stream. So yeah, so sometimes I don't want to get a ruler out or anything, but oh yeah, outside lines indeed. So we might finish it off there at the end of her dress, just in case. I might put a little frill on that dress, or a little white frill even, and I might do the white spiderweb designs next stream day, or I might pencil them in now, just like I did back with the pumpkins. Keeping guard, William. Maybe she is, yeah, maybe. I wonder, has she, she is quite mischievous, so she might have locked someone in the coffin. I think there might be somebody in that coffin, actually, and they might be wanting to get out. Maybe that's why she has a grin on her face. I am indeed Morningstar. I'm working actually in the late, I'm working later, so that's why I'm not keeping this live stream too long. And also, you know, you guys as well are doing things, and you guys might want to go and do things. But yeah, I am indeed working later, so that's why I said I'd squeeze one in now. And none on Saturday, but hopefully Sunday. I'm still not sure what time. And I might give her a little pink. She does to say she's a colourful character. She's a funny sort of colourful character in that her colours are sort of not monotone but samey sort of colours, in that she'll have a pink bow and a pink dress and an orange bow and an orange dress and all kinds of. She's very coordinated, and if she wants to wear pink, she'll put herself head to toe in pink. So we'll give her a little pink ribbon on her tail. I forgot actually to draw it around her tail, but that's okay too. Yeah, and I have to think I might leave little white bands in that because of the fact she might have cobwebs. I do actually like that idea, maybe even more than the ghost. So that is a really good idea, and thank you very much. I think it was not real. That was brilliant. I see, that's what I love about live streams too. You get all sorts of input on what you should do. And I know Mama Linksy, you kind of, if you're still here, you sort of do polls midstream. So that's an idea too for later on. But yeah, I'm really happy with how quick she's actually taken shape. And in the next live stream, I'll probably, well, or the very last one, when I finally finish her, I might do the Artex pen backgrounds. What I'll aim to do here is just try and get as much as possible done. Much as possible on her, and then we can hopefully refill. Yeah, no, I like that idea, not real. No, I agree. I sometimes I do that as well on stream. I think Morningstar might have had me do that, but yeah, I love when people throw out all kinds of ideas, because the bigger the idea pool gets, you know, the more you can keep going at it. So we might actually do the little cat as well. I aim to keep it a short stream, but we might go 1/4 past, 1/2 past anyway. So her little cat friend, Um, hopefully now this works. Yeah, some of these fine liner pens, they're sort of nearly too fine. And it takes ages to do them, but other times they are not. And this one seems to be, I might get a bigger one. This is the 8, so I did bring along a 10, I think. No, I appreciate the brainstorming. I would be all for brainstorming. I think that's the basis of really good ideas, because then the bigger the idea bank is, you can filter them out. Um, yeah, you can filter out sort of ideas, and I should have sort of filtered out more colours for Essie, but maybe next live stream I'll certainly do purple. Now, cloth, or I'll have to just kind of try and nip this off. I should have brought more clothes with me. I don't see one around. I'll be really careful now, and I might do her eyes as well. So her eyes are they're orange as well. So she is sort of Halloween coloured anyway. And she's got little, in the very last live stream, she's going to have little sparks coming out of her. So and as you can see there on the end of her tail, she has kind of got flames coming off it. So hopefully now I can make convincing flames, maybe with an Artex pen, I think, or a Posca. What did I say? I said something about eyes. I'll just flip back to my flip back to my my little color brainstorm. YR70, yeah, eyes Y10, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so she has got little orange eyes, and she doesn't have pupils. She has sort of they're irises anyway. I'm not sure, as she's a fire mage, I'm not sure what they're made from. Probably flickering flames, I'd imagine. So that's why I never draw her with pupils. I know, it does sound very strange. But I don't believe not every character needs them. So she does look odd in that she's outlined in black, but her whole body is going to be black. So I might actually pencil some of that in now. They do look quite scary when she's outlined in really heavy black, and no such thing as any kind of facial features on her. I did bring along an Artex, so Artex black. I'm always of the idea that I never really use black in my work, and that sort of kind of rule folds in on itself when it comes to character designs, because I have several character designs that are all black, and I like them being all black. I have a Cyclops character who I might draw. I say that about every character, that I might draw them all on live stream, but he too is all black, and just the one eye, and I think it's quite a striking sort of striking kind of design for her. Now I'll go over with a highlight there to separate her two little hooves, and that's the good thing about these Artex. They take highlights over them really well. You just have to let them dry. And yeah, so I'll do some highlights on her arm when they're dry. Now I probably should have done from the top down, but however, I'll manage. There we go. So she does look a little bit, she kind of looks odder now once I'm putting all black on her. So that's the tricky part, because I'm going to have to determine where her cheek starts and her hair ends. So hopefully she's looking better and not even more frightening. Very narrow little. So these nibs as well, they're quite a sharp sort of nibs, so they do allow for pointy, kind of pointy, sort of tiny, narrow spaces, such as over her eyes and her fringe. So that's what she should look like normally. Why all black? She's a fire mage, so I think she's probably made out of like a charcoal, and she's probably made out of like her skin ideally should kind of have like lava. You know the way lava is kind of can be charcoal as well. So I just thought all black was a fitting color for her. And she does look Halloweeny, so I like her design. I think she's quite striking design. Um, some fire mages, I think some of them are going to be more. I do have a blue one actually, so I was thinking about what interesting colors that aside from red and orange that fire mages could actually be in terms of like gas and things. So there is a blue one. And he's kind of royal blue, I would say. So I might do I might parrot myself in that I'll do a live stream of him. But yeah, he's a sort of a bright blue, and her brother here is black as well. There's also I have ideas for another one that's kind of charcoal grey. So he's really sort of kind of that slate grey. I've never attempted to talk much about him, but they sort of come in very sort of dark colours. So uh, black maybe wine. Yeah, there is actually one that's slightly wine. A higher temperature, yeah, that's right, and they can live in quite high. I'm not sure where these guys live. I sort of put them in a kind of a hellish cave, and oh, poor Essie, we've given her a heavier jaw. But I sort of put them in a kind of like they look out in their optimal choice of sightseeing is to go to like a burning lake or something, and it doesn't bother them at all, and they sit enjoying the view. And yeah, blues are very powerful. I do have a fire mage, and he's quite a striking blue. So he's quite, and the body is glittery. I don't know if I'll try the sparkly on her. But she does have sparkly kind of, because I'd imagine they produce like an oil for the fire to come off their skin. And they do, I'd imagine, because sugar and its flammable tendencies, they eat probably a diet high in sugar, and it doesn't seem to bother them because they burn it off in that they're always creating flame. Um, so yeah, sugar and yeah, dairy as well, I would imagine, would go hand in hand with that. Yeah, so I might just ink in her other this one here as well, but you can see what she's going to look like. Check that she's not smudged. Yeah, not smudged. And so when you come back, or if anyone should join me again in part 2 of Essie and this Halloweenie Streamie, she will be hopefully all coloured in and all done, and we should give her a better outfit than the one she's currently in. So getting around her smile. So I find as well her type of character, can be quite challenging to put a facial expression or different facial expressions on her, because all I have to go on is eyes and a mouth, and that can be quite challenging. So yeah, that's kind of my only problem. It's a sort of like I love drawing her because, oh great, I don't have to think of a nose. But you know, getting an expression with her, it depends on eyes and mouth rather. So she does look quite scary. And funnily enough, yeah, mornings are your mouth. Yeah, I know. It's very expressive, I find. And some people, it can be hard to convey expressions in also, because a lot of the time, like, it's just a little line really, and what people can do with it is amazing. You know how to, sometimes an expression, it all hinges on a tiny little downturn of the mouth, or something like that. That's what I love about these guys. So hi mama, how's it going? How'd you get on? Yeah, so yeah, it is quite nice to see her taking form, and especially since you guys on live stream one, so part one of Halloweenie Streamie, you guys can actually see how she is going to look. So I have to think about good backgrounds for her that she won't sink into them. Oh, her hoof is still wet. So maybe like a lighter kind of color, but still sort of maybe autumnal. I'll have to think about maybe lilac and wine. Now I can always highlight her. And I see a bye, Serious Goober. Yeah, so hopefully when you come back, I'll still be streaming. I'm not sure. But no, so that's what she is going to look like. So, and hi, Mama. I hope whatever you were up to wasn't too stressful or anything. I keep losing my pens. I keep telling myself I put them in that mug, and I never do. I'm in the habit of putting them in my little art tin. So hopefully now, Essie, you're fairly dry. So like I said, yeah, she is quite, like, I'd imagine the texture of their skin is quite oily. In that they kind of produce an oil to keep their, so it's like a fire coming off them. And they have I'd have to think about what kind of more powers they have, but need quite a high sugary diet, because to keep their energy up, to keep them, sugar being quite flammable actually, from what I remember. Yeah, oh good, no stress. Hi, cars, trucks, and motorbikes. Are I think I know you, but yeah. So, and I don't tend to highlight her nose, but I'll highlight her hair anyway. So, and again, I'm not sure about that collar, but we'll go with it. Bit too late now to be making decisions like that. And we'll give her a little highlight on her horn. And yeah, slightly tidy her up. And so she's got a hair curl towards her little teeth. And there's what she normally looks like. Yeah. Velvet, I think now, actually as well, I thought the feel of their skin should be quite different too. Yeah, chemistry class. Yeah, actually, funny story. My grandmother, what she does if she gets a fire that's won't start, a little teaspoon of sugar, and dump it on it, and stand back, because my God, the explosion. Well, it's not an explosion, but it is quite something. So if you ever have a bag of sugar handy and no match, well, no fire lighters, be very very careful, because it will catch. I didn't believe her until she actually did that, and yeah, it's seemingly a very old trick to start a fire is sugar. So who knew? But anyway, that's why I thought these guys, their main diet should be, and please don't get offended, Morningstar, but it should be sugar. So you know, should be sugar indeed. That's their main kind of source of, I suppose, how they light up, or how they use their fire, and they're quite have quite a high metabolism. And Essie here has, so all of them have little kind of toe beans, or little hand beans. Old pan grease. Yeah, actually, my grandmother, I think, uses that too. Yeah, I think if she doesn't have any, she'll use sugar too, which is really interesting. Now, because that's actually hasn't dried, I don't see a it's not making much of a difference, but I'll go over her with Posca in another live stream. Yeah, I agree, Morningstar. I too wish I was a fire mage because I'd like to be able to not that I'm a pyromaniac, but sometimes when you get trouble in life, uh, also I should say another of their powers is they can just, like Dracula turning into a bat, they can just poof into a cloud of ash or smoke and disappear. So it is a good trick. And Essie, whenever she's done a practical joke on someone, she can or whenever her brother has got himself into trouble, they can just poof, and there's suddenly a cloud of smoke. So yeah, her eyes are a little bit hard to see in that one. And she's going to get some claws too. So I might just do the finishing touches, and then I might leave it there. Again, where is my brush pen? I swear I keep putting these pens down and I'm not able to find them, even though they're in one little mug. You wouldn't think that's a record, but that's a record. Suit spray, that's actually a really good idea. And I actually thought Kent and Mama Linksy, they were going to be called originally Cinder Imps. So like Cinder and IMP and Imp. And another name for them in my world, so to speak, is a cinder imp, but they probably find it a little bit disrespectful, so they probably don't like people calling them that. Or it's maybe like a colloquial term that maybe they call themselves cinder imps. Or it's an informal name on them. So there's her little claws. And I might actually do her eyes in white. That sounds mad, but I might. So yeah, and yeah, oh, Morningstar, you gotta go. Well, thank you very much, Morningstar, for being there and being here with me. And bye, and you're very welcome to have joined, and I'm delighted, and I'm just looking at the time, and I might just wrap it up now, actually, or in a minute or two. Yeah, and an interest in Ashbourne. I do actually like that term, because I believe these fire mages, they don't goodbye morning. They don't sort of reproduce in the way we do, or they don't kind of die in the way we do. It's sort of like a phoenix, that the ash that is one, it burns out and becomes another. So I do like the idea of being Ashbourne. It is a oh, maybe yeah, so I do like that idea actually a lot. So I might keep that idea. Thank you. You see what I mean now about you guys and being the cradle of good ideas. So I'll finish off. I'll just highlight her, and I'll think about what colour's next on my live stream. So it should be Sunday. Hopefully, and it should be kind of a similar time to this, so maybe 12, I don't know. It seems to be a good time. Yeah, so yeah, it does seem to be a good time, so I might actually stick with Sunday at kind of, or maybe 12:30 or something. It doesn't seem to be too busy in my schedule anyway. So yeah, so Sunday now we should see more of Essie, and I might have worked up a little bit and done more in shorts on her. And I might think about that costume, like the purple instead. And I might think about what backgrounds to do with her, and tidy her up a little bit off stream. But I reckon for stream one, that was very, very good going. I got a lot of art done, and I got a lot of Essie done, and I should say I had a protector underneath, and yeah, oh hoo hoo A4 marker pad. She does so show through a little bit, but that's okay, however. And I'm going to fill up her little pumpkin basket with sweets. So yeah, quite sweet, and give her some fallen leaves and little bats maybe as well. We got to do bats. We can't do a Halloweenie Streamie without bats. Pale blue, yeah, I do like that idea. She does in fact wear a pale blue dress. I was thinking maybe lilac, but yeah, pale blue with the autumny maybe. Could work, could work. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put purple anyway because purple as a given is a Halloween color anyway. Yeah, so lilac and purple, and I might do a light blue there, or even like with a slight grey in it for kind of a sort of a coolness of the season, because I don't know, sometimes light blue makes me think summer. But yeah, I might actually do that. Oh, ah, yeah, so I might do the light blue there and maybe fix her up a little bit in terms of her dress. And you might catch me doing shorts with her where I do Essie more. But for now, that is live stream one, and that is Essie. And the moon in the back, yeah, indeed. Well, she is sitting on a coffin there. So yeah, that one she could, in fact, yeah, she could do tombstones maybe. It could be like a little a wood there with some with a little churchyard there. It's a very good idea. Thanks, not real. You're full of the good ones, aren't you? Yeah, I like it. Thank you. Bye, Mama. Bye, Mama. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here now because I gotta get ready anyway. But that was a really good live stream, and thank you all. Thank you all so much for being present and joining me. And hopefully Sunday I'll schedule another one, and I can get down to business, and we can do more of Essie together, or I can show off more of her together. But that was a brilliant stream. I'm honoured, absolutely, to have you guys all here with me. And thank you all for liking. Thank you all for being so appreciative. And oh, Goober, you're back just as we're going. Oh dear. But Goober, stay tuned. I probably plan to have a live stream done on Sunday, maybe 12:30 in the day. I seem to be quite super fixed for that. So hopefully then. Oh, Goober. Oh, no. But I will upload shorts. And if you're around on Sunday, yeah, why not? Why not join? Why not join? And thank you. Thank you, Not Real. Yeah, I had serious fun. I really did. And all you guys, you're all so welcome and you're all so kind. And I can't believe this went so well. And we got most of Essie done. And that was the first Halloweenie Streamie. So hopefully part two will come Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out, pencil myself out, and pencil in another one on Sunday. So bye, and thank you very much for listening, watching, joining in. Great to have you aboard.